Now, I think this next story went a little bit under the radar. I think the article was published here around the same time that we were hearing about all those unmanned, unidentified drones flying over New Jersey and New York. Do you remember that? Electric aviation startup Archer Aviation recently signed an exclusive deal with Palmer Luckey's defense contractor Anduril Industries to jointly develop next-generation aircraft for the military. Archer also announced a new funding round for $450 million to help further propel its defense ambitions. This is from The Verge. Palmer Luckey's defense tech company will make next-generation military aircraft with Archer. It says here the first product will be a hybrid propulsion vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that will serve as the basis for the company's bid for a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense. Archer is also formalizing its efforts to be an aircraft supplier to the military through the creation of a new internal division called Archer Defense. The San Jose, California-based company has been racing to finalize the certification process that it will need to get the necessary government approvals for its electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Archer recently delivered one of its Midnight eVTOL aircraft to the U.S. Air Force as part of its evaluation program, as it's been getting more deeply involved with the military-industrial complex. Archer also announced that it will be the recipient of a fresh capital round with $430 million coming from pre-existing investors such as Stellantis and United Airlines, as well as new funders like Wellington Management and Abu Dhabi Investment Holding Company 2.0, a subsidiary of the United Arab Emirates' largest listed entity, IHC. Funny enough, Archer came out of stealth in spring 2020 after having poached key talent from Wisk, formerly Kitty Hawk, and Airbus's Vahana project. Wisk later sued for alleged trade secret theft, which was finally settled last year. The company has a $1 billion order from United Airlines for its aircraft and a deal to mass produce its eVTOL craft with global automaker Stellantis. Alongside Archer, other eVTOL companies hope to eventually win full Federal Aviation Administration approval. That got a boost recently when the agency published highly anticipated final regulations for eVTOL vehicles that it says will chart the path for the air travel of the future. Archer praised the FAA for providing clear direction on what is required for the safe operation of eVTOL aircraft in the U.S. Air taxis, sometimes misidentified by the mainstream media as flying cars, are essentially helicopters without that noisy, polluting gas motor, though they certainly have their own unique noise profile. In addition to Archer, companies like Joby Aviation and Beta Technologies have claimed they are on the cusp of launching services that will eventually scale up nationwide. But others have floundered, unfortunately. German company Lilium recently said that two of its subsidiaries were insolvent and could cease operations. Meanwhile, Anduril is a military technology company founded by Oculus creator Palmer Luckey that makes surveillance and reconnaissance tech as well as military drones. The company recently teamed up with OpenAI to integrate the ChatGPT Maker software into Anduril's counter-drone systems.